Street Beefs La Familia, what's up, y'all? Face with you. It's that time of the month or the year where I do my annual Face Wastes His Breath, saying stuff that's not even going to make a dent with most people. But I like to waste my breath. Because I do some of these videos knowing that a lot of people it won't impact, because I know there's at least a couple that it will. And that's what matters. It's just like the guns down, gloves up movement. We know we're not going to get every gang member, street fighter, or disgruntled person on earth to put their guns down. But as long as we reach a couple, that's what matters. And that's how I feel about these videos. So, let me say this. Anytime myself or a Street Beef staff member has a beef with a fighter or ex-fighter or ex-member, etc., it always comes to, oh, well, I won't fight you at Street Beefs. I'll box you somewhere else. Okay, here's my thing. Anybody who's fought multiple times at Street Beefs should be willing to come solve a beef at Street Beefs. And for the record, that's what we've been doing here for 14 years. We've solved hundreds of beefs in the Street Beef yard. Hundreds. So, but it's every time. It's every time one of these guys start talking shit in one of our directions, they always refuse to come to the yard. So I'm just going to say, if this goes for me, any of my staff, you develop a beef, there's no excuse if you got an issue with any of us to not come to the yard. You can't give any examples of us, not treating somebody fairly when they solved a beef in the yard. And you can't say the judges are going to cheat you because we don't declare winners in beef fights. So there's really no excuse. If you got a beef with any of us, come to the yard. Solve it. I mean, that's just, to me, it's common sense. The truth is, we've, Lord Bestaban, he's a good example. He's one of the nicest dudes you'll ever meet. Him and Iraqi Assassin. If you were ever around these guys, even for a few minutes, they're just nice guys. They're good people. But there's always a bunch of people online. They can't fight. They have no skill. Now, I'll just tell you, if it's me and I'm on the sideline talking about somebody who's not on the sideline, I would be ashamed. But for the record, Neutral Corner Boxing is now in Stanton, Virginia. And I can tell you that we all go to Neutral Corner 3 to 5 days a week, every single week. And if there's folks out there that feel like they want to come lay gloves on any of us, come to the gym. If you don't want to come to the Street Beef yard. But, if you wanted a real show-enough beef fight, come to the Street Beef yard. Anything but yapping online and not following through with it. Just saying. I want somebody to give me an example of any of the main guys, myself, Corey, Omar, Esteban, even some of our bigger name fighters like Venom Black, Beast, any of us, somebody showing up saying, I want to box you right now, and it being refused. It's never happened. Never happened. So I submit to you, if there's a beef, this is where you come solve it, Here's the good news, Street Beefs. We have a massive, massive event coming December 4th. Huge event. We're starting a new thing with Street Beef soon. We don't know if it's going to be implemented in December or January. But basically, it will now be everybody that applies to fight at the yard, we will select. There will only be 50 fights every event. And we're going to choose who's allowed to come fight and who ain't. And it'll be, the problem has been that a lot of people are coming in that don't understand the spirit of Street Beefs, the heart of Street Beefs, what this is about. They're not good members of the Street Beefs community. By doing a selection process, it allows us to pick the people that deserve to come fight in this yard and deserve to get on the channel and be seen by people and get their name out there. By us just allowing anybody and everybody over 18, I think some people have started to take it for granted. So the West Coast has always done this. Street Beefs West Coast has always had a selection process. Well, now the OG yard will have a selection process. I believe I'm going to go ahead and start it for this next event, but at the least it starts in January. At that point, you'll throw your name in the hat and we'll select 50 fights out of everybody who applies, and that's who will get to fight. Fighting here is a privilege. It's not a right, and it shouldn't be taken for granted. We put a lot of effort into making sure that people have a good experience here, that the fights are fair, that they're treated fairly, and that it's as safe as a fight can be. So, questions, comments, leave them below. Go check out my channel, Scarface's Street Stories. Also, check out our website, Street Beefs HQ. Check out Lord Bestamon. Check out Street Beefs GoPro. And check out Street Beefs West Coast. Questions, comments, leave them below. See y'all soon. Peace.